Morning folks, what's going on? My name is Spice, this is Spice Can't Fish. As you guys might be able to tell, we are in a trailer park right now. So the last couple of weeks have been super busy for me. I started a new job and the bite's been kind of tough, so I haven't really been out doing a whole lot of fishing. But I finally had 2 days off in a row, so me and my dad actually decided to come on up to Rhode Island, which is where we're at right now. My cousins actually have a little trailer up here that they use for their summer home. I haven't been up here in a good long time. I think it's probably been like 8 years or so since the last time I was here. And while there isn't really a whole ton in terms of stuff to do around here, there's obviously the beach about 20 minutes away, but in terms of stuff around this little campground, there isn't really all too much to do. But there are not one, but two private ponds down here. We rolled in here late last night. Again, we got 2 days out here, so we're gonna see if we can make as many videos as humanly possible while we're here these next couple of days. But when we got out here last night, I actually decided just to go down to the pond, check it out, see what the deal is. Again, I haven't been out here in like 8 years or so. I ended up catching a couple of fish out here last night. I missed a decent one, caught about a 4-pounder and then also a little dink. I'm not going to show you guys a picture of the little dink because you guys have seen me catch enough small fish, but I will definitely show you guys a picture of that 4-pounder. But yeah, like I said, we got 2 private ponds out here to mess around at today, so we're going to see what happens. I got 3 rods with me, a little bag of tackle. I was packing pretty light because I'm only here for a couple of days, but we got a pond that's just over here, which I think we're going to save for later today. We're going to go head on down to the bigger one, which is where I caught that nice fish out of yesterday. And yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. Again, I haven't really been out here in probably 7 or 8 years at least, so I really don't remember what the pond looks like. From what I remember, there's a good bit of grass. I did see a good amount of surface vegetation out here last night while I was fishing. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Again, I really don't have any expectations. I did catch that super nice fish out of here, so I know there are some decent fish, but we haven't fished out here in God knows how long, so I'm just gonna shut up, throw some baits out there, and see if we can get something to bite. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get after it. Alrighty, here we go. This place looks absolutely sick. Again, I was down here last night, but I couldn't really see all the stuff that was going on. Saw some reeds, saw some shoreline vegetation, obviously, but now that I'm looking at it, this place looks crazy. Now again, I do have permission to be out here. These are private ponds, but my family friends live at this little community, so I figure we come on down here and see what we can do. So you guys can see we got a nice slew of pads around here. Water clarity is a little bit dingy, but not terrible. So I think we're gonna probably start off with maybe a frog or something and throw like a little swim bait or a swim jig or something around, see if we can't get bit. Again, I got 3 rods with me, got a braid set up, and then like a heavier swim jig chatterbait set up, and then obviously just an all-purpose rod. But yeah, may as well start off with the top water. It's about 8:30 or so right now, so a little bit late to get bit on the top water, but we'll give her a shot. See if we can't maybe make something go real quick here. These pads definitely look fantastic for a frog, so that's what I'm going to start off with. Hearing a little bit of bluegill snaggage around here as well. I just heard a couple pop over here to my right, so we're definitely in a decent area. There's definitely at least some bait fish around. I know there's a good few bluegill in here and some pretty nice ones as well. From what I remember when I was out here as a little kid, we used to fish off of that dock right there and caught a ton of bluegill out of this spot. So definitely know there's bluegill in here. Wouldn't be surprised if there was some crappie or little silver side minnows or golden shiners maybe. I really don't know what actually is in here. I know there's crawfish, I know there's bluegill, and I know there's some decent bass now, so we're gonna see what happens. Now, like I said, this is a private community, so I feel like there isn't gonna be a ton of pressure on these fish in general. This is also like just a summertime community, like people don't even come up here in the fall, winter, spring, so these fish definitely don't get pressured all too much, at least in terms of the grand scheme of things. A lot of the ponds that I've been fishing back home have been very highly pressured, so I'm hoping that maybe we can make something happen out here today. Like I said, I don't really have any sort of plans or anything to do out here. I brought a book, but other than that, it's just gonna be me and the ponds. So yeah, we'll see what we can do out here. Just looks so good right here for a frog, so gonna give it a minute. Again, we have shoreline cover that goes pretty much all the way around the pond. It's just all this super heavy pads, a little bit of scum mixed in, but mostly just lily pads. So maybe do some punching here in a minute or some flipping, throw a swim jig around. Like I said, times get tough, we will obviously tie a Senko on at some point or another probably, especially once that sun gets up a little bit. And like I said, I got a couple of days out here We got the entire day today, and then also tomorrow morning, which I might get out early and try and throw just specifically top water at each of these ponds. Both of them look pretty similar. From what I hear, there aren't really a ton of fish in that other one, but we're definitely going to give it a shot at some point later today. But for right now, I think I'm just going to work my way around the bigger one. There's a turtle right there, a little painted turtle. I know there's some decent sized snapping turtles in here as well. Hopefully we don't find one of those today, because that would be kind of a pain to get off. And yeah, honestly, I'm just stoked to be able to be out here fishing. Again, I haven't been doing really any sort of fishing. A little bit here and there at night. Haven't really been getting on anything of any size or quality or numbers or anything. So definitely felt good to be out here last night, catch a couple of fish real quick, especially that really nice one that we caught. And I'm hoping that we could find something of a little bit better quality today as well. Actually get it on camera for you guys instead of just showing you a picture from midnight. Seems like the morning crowd's all about to head on out of here. Been seeing a fair few cars drive by, and they're all probably headed down to the beach, so that at least means that there's going to be less chance of someone else out here fishing with me. Again, I don't think that these fish get very pressured at all, so even if there were a couple other people out here fishing, I don't think it'll make that much of a difference in terms of our bite today. I think it really just comes on down to how well I can fish, which honestly has not been super well recently. Like I said, I've been going through kind of a lull. Haven't really been out doing a lot of fishing, and when I haven't been doing a whole lot of catching. But we'll see. We'll definitely see what happens today. I got good expectations, high hopes, all the things. Oh, it came off. Damn it. I knew there had to have been one over there. That looked too good for there not to be a frogfish sitting up underneath those pads somewhere. I don't think he had it fully. Didn't seem like a super big fish, but definitely came up and popped it. Try that again. See if he's still over there and wants to eat it a second time. I kind of doubt it, but never be too sure. Bass are kind of dumb. He did not want to come back for it. Okay, no sweat. It's a sign of life, at least. I haven't been out here for too long. What time is it? Is it really 9 already? There's no way. 9:20, I've been out here an hour? It didn't feel like it at all. Alright. Well, I guess we'll switch up to a Senko real quick. I think there's definitely going to be a couple of fish up in this corner, so may as well try and get one on the board real fast. Had a little guy come up and pop it right there. That might have been a bluegill. Jesus. Well, okay. There's definitely a bite. It's not the right size one, but there was definitely a fish right there. Swimming sideways with my worm and everything. Very strange. Again, I'm 90% sure that was a bluegill. Well, he didn't have the hook or anything, even though I let him eat it for a couple of seconds, but don't really matter. Even if it was a bass, I wasn't really interested in catching one that size anywho. Trying to go after the bigs. Now that I know that there's 4-pounders semi-consistently in here, that's what I'm looking for. Or at least a fish over 2. At least a fish over 1.5. And that was certainly not that. Oh, there's another one. Oh my god, it was a little tiny bass. I'm so sorry, buddy. Alright, we are on the board. Jesus. Yeah, I know. Little teeny tiny dude, first one on camera. Hell yeah. Good stuff. Goodbye. Make your way through that? I'm pretty sure he was small enough to make his way through that. Oh boy. I don't know what part of I want to fish over 1.5 pounds these fish aren't getting, but okay. First bite of the day. Right up here on this little pad stem line, grass line, whatever you want to call it. I'm hoping that there's some fish of some better quality over here. I couldn't even tell if that was a fish or if I was just stuck in the grass. Saw the grass starting to move a little bit, so I was like, that's gotta be a fish, but definitely was not the size caliber that we're after, like I said. Good morning, folks.
Good morning. Somebody told me my son was down here.
Yeah?
Somebody told me my son was down here.
Yeah, hang on.
How are you?
Catch any wild turtles?
No, no, oh,
No turtles?
hang on.
Snapping turtles?
Nope. No snapping turtles, not today. I just missed one.
What'd you do so far?
I just literally, as you guys were walking up, just got bit. And then caught one over there, and missed another little guy and another one up in the corner. So they're kind of slow.
Mosquitoes got your net good.
Did they?
Ooh, boy.
It's all right.
This is pretty.
Yeah.
This little cover too.
Man, my aunt and my dad walked up. Oh, dragonfly just landed on my rod. That's got to be good luck. My aunt and my dad just walked up, and as they were walking up, I started getting bit. I wasn't really paying that much attention, set the hook like an idiot, and lost that fish. That one felt a bit better too. Not entirely sure how or why they would let go of a Senko like that, but it is what it is. I think that's my uncle right there, actually. Driving the car down. Probably getting rid of the trash and the recycling from last night. But between 6 or 7 people, the amount of cans and bottles that they went through last night was honestly a bit impressive. A little worrying, especially because me and my dad didn't get there until, oh, there's another bite. There we go. Oh, a little bit better. Come here, buddy. All right. Okay. Out here talking about how my family's a friggin' bunch of drunks and got ourselves another little guy. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to drop you. Nice, a little bit better. Upgrading a little bit. Probably about 1 pound. I'll take that. Figured there had to be one up here in either of these pads in this little shade pocket somewhere. Later, bud. Okay, deal. 2 fish on the clout this morning. Seems about what I would think was going to be happening. Try and not rip this worm in half and get it all rigged back up. And by the way, in case you guys were wondering, this color of this cloud is called worm juice. And it is definitely the juice. Definitely looks like a worm. It's kind of like a green pumpkin or a watermelon with red and purple and black flake on one side, and then same color flakes but more of like a pinkish on the other side. Pretty good looking little color. Probably, again, one of my favorites out of all the stick bait colors that they make at 6 cents. Haven't thrown it all too much. I've been kind of trying to go through a bunch of packs of these worms, so I figured may as well save the best for last, but I'm down to my last like pack or 2 of these clouts, so figured it was good enough time to bust them out. Apparently my other aunt and uncle are coming over in a little bit. They're like on their way over, so said breakfast will be ready in about 30 minutes, so probably hit a couple more spots around here that look pretty good and then start making my way back to the old trailer for breakfast and whatever else transpires. Oh, no way. Big boil over there. Smoked the frog and still missed it somehow. No. That's crazy. All right. That's going to call it for the morning session, I think, folks. I said I was going to make a couple more casts, and then I made about 15, because that's just kind of how I roll. But we're going to head on back, say hey to the folks, grab some food, probably swap out that chatterbait for something else, maybe like a Texas rig to throw a big worm on or something. And then we're going to head back out here at some point. I don't know where this cloud cover came from all of a sudden, but if it sticks around, I'm going to probably be throwing some more top water here and there. Throw that frog around a bit, maybe a buzz bait or a wake bait or something. But yeah, for right now, got to go run back, spend some time with the family, because that is kind of the main reason why I'm up here, is to hang out with the folks. So we're going to go do that. I will meet you guys back out here in a little bit. Alrighty, part number 2, folks. Went back to the trailer, had some breakfast, then they decided to rope me into a game of bocce, which I've never played, and I'm not very good at, as you could probably imagine. Oh, what's up, Sean?
I don't have a belt.
You don't have a belt?
Yeah, no, a belt, so I can't like...
Oh, no worries. You just shower?
Yeah, I already did.
Alright, nice.
I'll just join you.
Oh, hell yeah. Sick.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I found your white Rhode guy.
Yeah, he's still over there. Well, that was kind of funny. My cousin came down on his bike, just like pulled up next to me while I was doing my intro. Freaking scared the hell out of me, to be honest, but he decided to bounce, so we're back out here riding solo. Got 3 rods with me again. Switched out the frog for a flipping rig, and then switched out the chatterbait for just a non-flipping Texas rig. With a little 1/2 ounce weight on it, or 3/8 ounce weight on it or something. I think I've only got about 45 minutes or so until dinner. Again, we were playing bocce for like 2 hours. I didn't really want to play, and then my uncle was like, oh, you should play with us, we need another one. And they ended up not needing another one, but they were like, oh, play anyway. And I was like, alright, fine. So we played some bocce for a bit. That was fun, I guess. But the whole time I was up there, I was thinking about how much I'd prefer to be down here trying to catch a few fish. So made my way down here again. Don't have a ton of time, but we're gonna see if we can make something happen with the old Texas rig, the old Senko, and then a flipping rig if we get some time to get back over onto that side of the pond. But for right now, I'm gonna probably alternate between the Texas rig worm and the weightless Texas rig worm. And we'll see if we can get lucky, cross paths with one more before I gotta go eat some dinner. There we go. Oh yeah. Nice. Deal. Number 3 of the day, finally. Absolutely swallowed that cloud. Probably let him eat it for just a little bit too long, but that's alright. A little bit of surgery real quick, we'll get this guy right on his way. There we go. Nice. Maybe? That's just wedged in there. There we go. Deal. Yeah, I know. Oh, God. And he's dead. Okay. Later, dude. Alrighty then. Another fish. Finally. Again, I didn't really do a whole ton of fishing today. I was out here for probably 4 or so hours this morning. Caught 2 little fish, had a few more bites here and there. I think a lot of them were just like little bluegill pulling at the tail. There do seem to be a plethora of bluegill in here. So probably a lot of those bites that I was getting earlier were either from real small bass or just normal sized bluegill. I actually just got a text from my dad and he said figure closer to 4:30, so still got about 45-50 minutes out here, which I like. Definitely gives me a little bit more time to cover some more water. Ooh, there's a bite. Yes. Little guy again. Huh. Number 4. Take that. Stickworm's doing the work today. Nice. I think I didn't choke it quite as bad, but probably still let him eat it for a little bit too long. You know, I saw a big wake over here while I was walking up. I thought there was going to be some decent fish over here. Turns out I was wrong. Just another little squeaker. Later, bud. Alrighty. Keep throwing around this whole area. Again, I saw a decent wake over here. A bird flew over the water and it like spooked something out of here that looked like it was, I don't know, at least 2.5, 3 pounds. Again, we caught that 4-pounder, which I keep talking about, but I haven't seen anything even close to that size today. So that might have been the only 4-pounder in here for all I know. Still though, absolutely beautiful little pond. Water's a little dingy for my liking. If it was a little bit more clear in here, I feel like we would be having a fantastic day. But again, I think it's just a little dingy. Other than that, I really like this place. If it wasn't 3.5 hours away from my house, I'd come here all the time. And also private, I guess, is probably the other bit to it. But yeah, if it wasn't super far away and also private, I'd be here quite a bit. Does he have it? He does have it. He's way up under there. Where you at, little boy? Oh, not a bad one, actually. Nice. Number 5 for the day. Really hard to tell if these fish have it. They take you up into the grass and it just feels like heavy weight. Feeling for the slightest little ticks on the line. There we go. Nice. A little fat guy. Later, Holmes. Whoa. Whoa. Angry little guy. Alright, little time trick for you. Oh, wow. I think I've only got about 5 more minutes to make some more casts. So we'll try and catch ourselves one more out here somewhere. Honestly, though, afternoon sessions have been going a good bit better than the morning sesh. Fish seem at least a little bit more active. Size is a little bit better. Not great still, but better. I will always take better. Doesn't have to be great all the time. It just has to be better than the last time, right? Whoops. Just realized my dad texted me like 10 minutes ago. Like, okay, you can head back. My bad. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Spice Camp Fish. Again, I think I'm going to have some more time later today to go try and maybe hit that other smaller pond that's just on the other side of this row of houses here. But for right now, I think we're going to end it here, folks. Alright, folks, that's going to do it for today's video. Got out here at this little pond and caught, I don't know, 5 or 6 fish or so throughout the course of the day. Again, like I said, I think I'll be out here doing a little bit more fishing a little bit later. I'm just going to go and eat some dinner real quick with the family before my aunt and uncle head out. So hopefully you guys will be able to see another video from that other small pond. And if not, then maybe this one tomorrow morning or something like that. But regardless, we're going to try and get out here and try to do some more fishing at one of these 2 little ponds before I leave. But I think that's going to do it for me. Like I said, if you guys liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see some more content from me. All the baits that we caught fish on today will be linked down below for you guys in the description. Check them and recommend. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.